you very much. You may be seated. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Excellency, the very distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu, wife of the Vice President, Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shatima, wife of the Speaker and the Deputy Senate President, wife of the National Security Advisor, members of the National Assembly here present, the Chairperson, Governors Forum, and Governor of Kwara State, His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdulrazak, Governor of Borno State, His Excellency Professor Babagana Zulum, Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Dr. Abu Kefas, Governor of Niger State, His Excellency Mohammed Umaru Bago, Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education, Aisha Garba, the National Project Coordinator, Federal Ministry of Education, Agile, Hajia Amina Guba Haruna, Country Director, World Bank, Mr. Taimuk Samad, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness, Dr. Nuhu Bamali, other esteemed traditional rulers here present to include His Highness Paul Zakka Wiom, Pop Gwong, we welcome you, sirs, Reverend John Joseph Hayab, CAN Chairman, Northern Nigeria, other faith leaders here present, heads of government and extra-ministerial department, heads of Nigeria's security agencies, members of the diplomatic corps, heads of international organizations, our very, very special children whose day it is today. Let me hear you all make some noise. Say Happy Children's Day to us. A round of applause for our children, please. Esteemed invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Eugenia Abu, and I'm absolutely delighted to be here today. And for only today, I shall return to my 10-year-old self and wish myself a happy Children's Day. And I urge you all to return to those days when you were wearing your long dresses, your skirts and blouses in secondary school and primary school to look like them. Your Excellency, children remain our heart, our rib, our future. They are the ones we hand over our values to. Future doctors, future mothers, future fathers, future teachers, our hope, our deposit for deepening the work of their forebears. Her Excellency, the First Lady, is very passionate about children. There is no doubt in my mind that in spite of her very busy schedule, she chose today to be here with all of us. Let's hear a round of applause for her. Children remain the glow that light our path to tomorrow, our starlight, our happiness, Nigeria's pointer to continued greatness. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this all-encompassing special celebration of the 2025 Children's Day celebration in Nigeria with the theme, Tapping the Untapped Natural Treasure. UNICEF encourages us all to work to the future, to stand up for children's rights. Today, Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile, supported by the World Bank and the Federal Ministry of Education, in collaboration with state governments, as well as UBEC as co-hosts, has organized this special Children's Day with an award ceremony to give those who have won the Agile Games their awards today, and the launch of Agile Additional Financing States Launch. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the microcosm of the future of Nigeria. Yesterday at their rehearsal, I watched children of Nigeria blow me away. Your Excellency, these children are excellent, 40 of them, in a unity dance, pushing forward 3 to 4 Nigerian ethnic nationalities in music, dance, song, and drumming. Please welcome students from 2 secondary schools in Abuja who will be performing the cultural performance today with a round of applause. Welcome.
She don't stay in her life. Sit there.
Make sure you're smiling.
Maybe walk up fast now. So Yakub gacin layi ka.
Awalama Central Pilot Primary School Karo. Ẹ̀kú ìtọ́jú wa, ẹ ṣé gan. Hey. 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 lafiya ya fi zaman ɗan sarki.
Zaman lafiya ya fi zaman ɗan sarki.
Zaman lafiya ya fi zaman ɗan sarki.
Zaman lafiya ya fi zaman ɗan sarki.
Al'ummar Najeriya mu zamto tsintsiya.
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 Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna?
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna?
Me zai hana mu haɗa haɗa kai mu so juna.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu so juna?
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ɗan uwa.
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna?
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna?
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna?
Me zai hana mu haɗa kai mu daina kyaman juna?
Ya ƴan uwa Najeriya ina kiran ku.
Ya ƴan uwa Najeriya ina kiran ku.
Mu zan uwa uba ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Mu zan uwa uba ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Mu zan tsintsiya guda ɗaya kar a ji kanmu.
Mu zan tsintsiya guda ɗaya mu haɗa kanmu.
Najeriya ƙasar mu ce ƴan uwa.
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 Policy. Policy.
Your Excellency, look at those kinds of dances by primary school children and how our culture resonates across Nigeria, something you have always promoted, that our culture is rich, our culture is joyous, and we should promote it wherever we go. Our children from Maraba Primary School and Karu Central Primary School under Karu local government area have shown what it is like to promote our culture. I was particularly intrigued by the small drummers. You know, that's a special skill. And they were there very serious. They've been rehearsing since last week. Your Excellency, we thank you for promoting our children in Nigeria. And to see just what they can do gives us such joy. Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to put on record that we have with us today Excellency Barrister Caleb Muftwang, Governor of Plateau State. We have Excellencies, Deputy Governors of Kogi, Ekiti, Enugu, and Kaduna State. They are here with us. We have First Ladies of some states of the Federation here present. We have Honorable Ministers here present with specific reference to the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmad, the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim. We also have with us Honorable Minister of State Labor, Honorable Nkiruka Onyojocha, the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, who is also here with us, Ayodele Oluwamude. We thank you for being here with us. We appreciate you. The World Bank, who has consistently supported the Agile program, says that investing in children is the best way to build a stronger, fairer, and more prosperous society. At this juncture, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, permit me to welcome a 10-year-old spoken word artist, Rina, who espouses the importance of standing up for yourself because you are special and because you are loved. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome Rina.
Good morning, Your Excellency, the First Lady, and good morning, everyone who has come. My name is Rina Adejogiri, and I'm here to give a poem on bullying. Bullying is a plague, a mite of a silent killer. It shows of weaknesses, and it's a cowardly, cruel game. You are enough. You are bold. You are strong. You are special. You are love-deserving. Everyone deserves love. Get back on your feet for yourself. You are not alone. Speak up and reach out. Together, let's break the chain. Thank you.
Speak out. You are loved. Stand up for yourself. Together, let's break the chain. That poem was about bullying. If you have ever been bullied in school, you will understand what that poem is about, where somebody thinks they can snatch your food bag, or somebody thinks they can stand by the gate just to look at you so you'll be afraid. Rina has helped us to explicate that. We thank her. Today, I'd like to truly welcome you to this special Children's Day celebration for 2025. And as you know, our special guest of honor is Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the very distinguished Senator Oluremi Tinubu. But to truly welcome us to this bespoke event, let us welcome a woman whose dream has always been to be a professor. And as she dreamt it, as she stood up for herself all these years, she became a professor. She made another professor her role model, a former female Minister of Education. And today, look where she is. Help me welcome the Honorable Minister of Education, academic, technocrat, politician, Minister of State, Professor Suwaiba Said Ahmad.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Let me first start by appreciating our mother, an extraordinary woman, a beacon of hope, a tireless advocate for education of a child, especially a girl child. Her Excellency, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Her unwavering commitment to ensuring that no child, no girl child, is left behind have actually opened and changed and transformed the lives of countless of children. From scholarships opportunities to alternative schools for girls, you have opened doors for the youths to dream boldly and achieve greatly. Mommy, on behalf of the youths of Nigeria, I say thank you. May you live long and healthy life. The wife of Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our second mommy, our beautiful Nana Haja Nana Shatima, the wife of Speaker, House of Representatives, Haja Fatima Tajuddin Abbas, wife of the Deputy Senate President, Haja Leila Barrow, our governors present here, His Excellency Babagana Umaru Zulum, our agile and passionate governor, the governor of Plateau State, Caleb Mobwang, the governor of Taraba State, and deputy governors present here together with us, members of the National Assembly, Chairman House Committee of Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Kafilat Obara, wives of National Assembly members here, First Ladies of other states here present, and permit me to also recognize our very own trailblazer in the Ministry of Education, Dr. Maruf Tunji Alausa, the most passionate, dedicated, and visionary leader. The Ministry of Education is blessed to have him at the helm of affairs. Minister of Women Affairs, my sister, Honorable Iman Suleiman, Minister of Youth Development, Your Excellencies, members of Diplomatic Corps, wives of service chief here present, wife of National Security Advisor, wife of Chief of Defense Staff, wife of Inspector General of Police, wife of DGDSS, wife of Comptroller General of Nigeria Customs Services, the Executive Secretary of Universal Basic Education Commission, my sister, Honorable Aisha Garba, royal fathers here present, our father, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Royal Highness Al-Hajj Muhammad Saada Abubakar, the Emir of Zauzau, His Royal Highness Ahmad Nuhu Bamalli, development partners present, including Shahrazad Latif, representative of the World Bank, our children here present that we are gathered here to celebrate, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is with immense joy and a deep sense of purpose that I welcome you all to this remarkable triple event. I call it triple event simply because we are celebrating the 2025 Children's Day celebration and also the launch of additional financing for the Adolescent Girl Child Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, Agile project, and the Children's Games Award ceremony. Today really is a special day, a day set aside to celebrate the hopes, dreams, and infinite potential of Nigeria's children. It is also a day for us as leaders, educators, and stakeholders to reflect our collective responsibility to protect, nurture, and empower every Nigerian child through inclusive, quality education and safe learning environment. To our children across the country, this day is for you. Never stop dreaming. never stop learning, and never stop believing in yourselves. The Federal Ministry of Education, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, will continue to champion policies and programs that prioritize your education, safety, and well-being. This event brings together two most of our cherished priorities: empowering our girls through education and celebrating the talents, creativity, and excellence of Nigerian children. That we are doing both on the same day, the same platform today, is not only symbolic, it is strategic, because we know that education and holistic development go hand in hand. I am particularly excited to use this occasion to formally launch the Agile Additional Financing Project. This project has already impacted the lives of millions of adolescent girls across several states by increasing school enrollment, improving infrastructure, and building life skills. With the additional financing, we are not just scaling up the Agile program, we are scaling up hope, opportunity, and dignity for girls who deserve every chance to learn, lead, and thrive. The additional financing we launched today is a testament to the project's impact and a bold step towards deepening its reach and sustainability. It will enable us to reach more states, empower more girls, and expand the innovative interventions that have already begun to shape learning and outcomes and social inclusion for adolescent girls across the country. Let me express my deep appreciation to the World Bank and our esteemed development partners for their continued confidence in Nigeria's education sector. The Agile project, since its inception, has brought renewed hope to millions of adolescent girls by improving access to secondary education, enhancing social infrastructure, promoting life skills, and strengthening community participation. As we celebrate the strides of Agile, we also shine a spotlight on our Children's Games Award, an initiative that recognizes and rewards the remarkable spirit, sportsmanship, and achievement of our young learners. These games are more than competition. They are a platform for unity, confidence building, and the expression of youthful dreams. To all the award recipients here today, you are champions in every sense. We are proud of you. Distinguished guests, our mission in the Federal Ministry of Education is not just to get children into school, but to ensure they learn, grow, and thrive in safe, inclusive, and stimulating environments. The Agile project initiative, like the Children's Games, are powerful tools for achieving that goal. In recent years, we have seen a surge in youth-led movement across the globe. The 1.8 billion campaign and the Global Forum for Adolescents reminded us all that young people are not just passive recipients of policies developed by the ministries, but they are the very architects of their future. Nigeria has proudly contributed to this momentum by affirming its commitment to adolescent development through the Global Forum and through the recent Adolescent Youth Conference held in March 2024. We at the Federal Ministry of Education, under the leadership of the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Ma'aruf Alausa, and my humble self, have unveiled the Nigerian Education Sector Renewal Initiative, NESRI, with overarching goal of moving Nigeria from a resource-based economy to a knowledge-based economy with the following objective: reduction of out-of-school children, reduction in learning poverty, increase in skills and human capital for labor market. The necessary pillars are technical and vocational education and training, out-of-school children, girls' education, and data and digitization. All these efforts are towards providing direction for the future of our young generation. Lastly, I want to thank the planning committee, project teams, state ministries of education, and all those who have worked tirelessly to make this event a success. As we proceed with today's program, let us recommit ourselves to building a Nigeria where every child, every girl can go to school, every child can dream, and every talent can be nurtured. With today's celebration and launch activities, I invite us all to reaffirm our collective resolve to leave no child behind. Once again, I welcome you all and look forward to a memorable and impactful occasion. Thank you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Honorable Minister of State Education, who is also a professor, has lent her voice to the excellent work that is going on because of her First Lady's insistence that women and children should be under the umbrella, and providing renewed hope for women and children and ensuring that the doors are open for them. My very special intrigue today is how strong the voice of the Honorable Minister of State is for telling us the work that they are doing in the Ministry of Education along with her minister, and ensuring that this Agile program is not scaling up, but is scaling up hope. It's not just scaling up, but it's scaling up hope. Please, let's give a round of applause to the Honorable Minister of State for Education for her very powerful welcome address. Excellency, may I welcome the representative of the Governor of Katsina State, the Commissioner of Education, Zainab Musawa, is here with us. May I also specially welcome Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development, and also the wife of the Deputy Senate President and the wife of the National Security Advisor. We thank you so very much for coming to join us today. We appreciate you. The World Bank continues to provide the much-needed support for the work that is going on here today. Breaking the cycle of poverty begins with ensuring children have access to the services and opportunities that enable their full potential. That's a quote from the World Bank. And because of the work that they are doing with Agile, today we have the Agile Games Award Ceremony, empowering girls, uplifting all, and of course, we also have, Your Excellency, the Agile Additional Financing States launch. And that will then bring us to our next speaker, who is the World Bank Country Director. Please help me, first of all, greet him by a salutation of a clap. Before we invite him, we'll invite FCDO. So let's give a round of applause to the Country Director for World Bank Nigeria. Before he speaks, we are going to be inviting Cynthia Rowe from FCDO to deliver a goodwill message. Cynthia, could you make your way up the podium? If you would use the staircase to your right, it will help you get here quickly. Absolutely. Thank you. Please encourage her. It's a very long walk.
Thank you and good morning. It's a long walk from that stage up to there, but good morning. I'm very, very pleased to be here. Your Excellency, Senator Oloremi Tinubu, Honourable Minister for Education and Minister for State of Education, Excellencies the Governors, all Honourable Ministers here present, Excellencies the spouses, and the Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education Commission, assembled representatives of the states, Royal Highnesses, distinguished directors and representatives of Federal Ministry of Education and UBEC, and all protocols observed. On behalf of the United Kingdom, the Foreign, Commonwealth and Development Office and the British High Commission in Abuja, It is a real pleasure to be here today with you to commemorate the Children's Day 2025 and to attend the launch of the Agile Additional Financing States and Grand Finale of the Agile Games. So, all of us here are aware of the role that education plays in the lives of children and how it can create opportunities and transform life chances, giving students skills and knowledge that they will carry with them throughout their lives. And it is wonderful to see so many of those children and those young people here today. We are aware of the importance of schools as a safe and protective place for students where they can be shielded from outside threats and dangers, particularly as they enter adolescence. And we are aware of the impacts that this has on wider society. Educated children build the human capital of a nation and drive its growth. Their children are healthier and stronger, and societies are more peaceful. We know that education can help break cycles of violence and cycles of poverty, and that link between education, peace, prosperity, and development is particularly strong for girls' education. Educated girls marry later and are less likely to die in childbirth. These are serious issues. While a child whose mother can read is 50% more likely to live past the age of 5. So ensuring girls can access education, that they are learning in schools and that their schools are safe and protective environments is a critical tool in ensuring prosperity for all. And I am proud that the UK has a long record of partnership with the government of Nigeria. We have joint efforts, thank you. We have joint efforts on girls' education spanning 20 years of programming through 3 phases of Girls' Education Project and the Girls' Education Challenge, and continuing into the present day. So over the decade from 2012 to 2022, the UK has worked with 11 state governments to improve education systems, reaching over 8 million children through the Girls' Education Project, including 1.5 million additional girls who were supported into schooling in 6 states. The ongoing work of our Partnership for Learning for All in Nigeria, it's called PLANE, the PLANE programme, many of you will know it by that name, is committed to supporting the government's reform agenda in education, including on girls' education, which has been given prominence as one of the 6 priority areas. And between 2020 and 2023, the UK, in partnership with Nigeria, has reached 1.3 million children through our education programmes. This includes 771,000 children to gain a decent education, of whom 590,000 were girls. And we are really proud of that record of partnership with you. Alongside this, we are working together to support girls into secondary school in Borno and Yobe states, working with those state governments on policies to recruit more female teachers, working with communities to understand how to support girls into school, and strengthening safeguarding mechanisms while they are in school to ensure that they are safe. The importance of addressing violence in and around schools to strengthen girls' access to education is critical. And I realise this is a serious topic on a day which is celebratory, but I think it's also important that we recognise and manage those as well in our partnership in doing that. And the importance of that was part of the decision of the UK government to convene partners from across the world, including, I'm really pleased to say, colleagues from Nigeria at Wilton Park Conference last year to seek solutions to that. And last week, the newly created Ministerial Task Force to End Violence in and Around School was met, and we welcome the prominence of Nigeria and the Honourable Minister for Education in those discussions. Lord Collins, our Minister for Africa, has emphasised the importance of this agenda for our government and the need for continued collaboration in partnership. So moving towards the end, Agile is a great successor for our earlier efforts on girls' education. It's been impressive to see how we have learnt and built upon the lessons from our shared experience by combining a focus on accessible and safe learning spaces, by creating an enabling environment around the classroom that can shape social norms and prevent gender-based violence, as well as a wider focus on system strengthening that will help all children. And the UK government is proud to be supporting the activities of Agile, not only through our central financing of the World Bank, but also through direct collaboration between our own PLANE programme and Agile programme. So this close collaboration between development partners, federal government, state governments, and the spirit of partnership that animates it provides an important model for how we can address the challenges of our times. And we look forward to working with all of you to continue to strengthen girls' education and build a brighter future for Nigeria and its children. Thank you.
I want to thank Cynthia Rowe of the FCDO, who is giving us a blow-by-blow account of the work that the UK government has been doing for Nigerian children, especially child. We thank you so very much indeed. Your Excellencies, if you look around you, you will find some paintings at different corners of the room. These are paintings from the competition, the Agile competition, and some of them are categories that have won prizes. And there are 5 from the IDP camps. So we know that our children are so talented by showing you the paintings from the competition and also some of the paintings from the IDP camp. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, I have personally benefited from the graciousness of this person. Her kindness, her compassion is what it is that makes her so passionate about children, women, and girls particularly. I'd like to take a quote from her. Quote, "As a mother, I call on all Nigerians to take an active stand against bullying. Let us teach our children that strength lies in compassion and that kindness is a sign of true courage." This is a quote from Her Excellency, the First Lady, advocating for a bullying-free environment for children in Nigeria. We thank you for being there all the time for Nigerian children. At this point, thank you. Please give her a round of applause. That should be the cue. Thank you. Our next speaker is Melissa Adelman, a senior economist at the World Bank. Dr. Adelman has led flagship education projects and research programs across the world, including empowering girls and enhancing learning in the Democratic Republic of Congo, managing for learning, measuring and strengthening education, management in Latin America and the Caribbean, and East Africa Pacific at work, building human capital. She's now a team lead of a new regional initiative for youth in Western and Central Africa, and she has a technical presentation by the World Bank, Skills for Innovation, Resilience, and Aspiration. Help me welcome Dr. Melissa Adelman, senior economist at the World Bank. Welcome.
Please allow me to stand on existing protocol and say thank you very, very much for inviting me to this wonderful celebration. I will just wait one moment while my slides are brought up. Okay, Great, so they're on the side there. So again, thank you very much. I am here on behalf of a very large multi-sectoral team from the World Bank Group, leading a new initiative called CIRA. CIRA focuses on building skills for innovation, resilience, and aspirations for girls and boys across Western and Central Africa. It is my pleasure to be here with you today to share with you what the CIRA initiative is all about, and specifically how we have taken great inspiration from the successes of Agile. So why do we need a regional initiative to support skills for youth? The statistics on this slide highlight what is both a challenge and an opportunity. By 2050, the working age population across the 22 countries of Western and Central Africa will double from where it was in 2020. And the population of 10 to 24-year-old youth will reach over 240 million. That is nearly 250 million young people who will be striving to advance their educations and succeed in the labor market. But today already, 1 in 5 young people across the region are not in education, employment, or training, and many more are in low productivity work. These young people have more education than their parents, yes, but too often they still do not have the skills needed for the jobs they aspire to. More so than ever, good jobs require strong skills, advanced cognitive and socio-emotional skills, digital skills, and skills in STEM fields. This need for skills is faced by both girls and boys, as we are still very far from universal completion of secondary education across the region. But we also know in particular that girls face additional barriers to accessing education and training. From here to 2050, we have an enormous opportunity to address these barriers and to improve and expand education and skills training systems so that all young people, both girls and boys, are equipped with the skills they need to fulfill their aspirations. The CIRA initiative responds to that opportunity through 2 main components. First, the CIRA Knowledge Platform supports both applied research to test innovations and understand what works at scale, as well as cross-country exchange and partnerships to facilitate and accelerate knowledge sharing and learning. Second, the multi-phase programmatic approach represents a new generation of World Bank financing, which enables us to support large-scale and long-term investments across countries that are tackling common challenges. This approach will look familiar for those of you who are part of Agile, which also uses a platform for knowledge and experience sharing across participating states, and is leveraging the lessons learned from the original financing to scale up operations from 7 to 11 states and counting. This coordinated effort, bringing countries together with knowledge and financing, will provide solutions at the scale and the scope needed to match the challenge and the opportunity for skilling the youth of our region. Thank you. The overarching framework of the CIRA initiative is based on 4 pillars that address both the supply and demand barriers faced by youth in trying to advance their education and training. Those 4 pillars are schools, skills, society, and systems. Each of these pillars identifies interventions that are needed to increase the supply of high quality and accessible skills and training and education, as well as interventions needed to tackle the societal and the systemic barriers that young people face, ranging from cost burdens to social norms. Many of the interventions that are supported by Agile that have already had significant impacts here are reflected in this 4-pillar framework, including expanding quality secondary education infrastructure under the schools pillar, digital and life skills training under the skills pillar, and financial incentives for the poorest households to send their girls to school under the society pillar. Importantly, the CIRA approach is a flexible one, enabling countries to pursue the specific interventions under each pillar that are most relevant for the challenges in their context. We are just getting started with CIRA, but our ambitions are high. Building on the momentum of Agile, which is already reaching over 15 million youth here in Nigeria, we are aiming to ultimately reach another 28 million youth across all 22 countries of West and Central Africa. Specifically, we aim to enroll an additional 21 million girls and boys in secondary school and support an additional 7 million young people with labor market relevant skills and training. Now, to reach this ambition, we are bringing together the best in terms of research insights, project design, and implementation experience from across sectors and countries. This is what brings me here today, to learn from the Agile experience and continue to inform what we are doing in CIRA, so that other countries in the region can benefit from the experience of Nigeria. And this is just the beginning of what we hope will be a sustained process of cross-country collaboration and learning and regional progress to equip both current and future generations of youth with the skills needed for innovation, resilience, and the realization of their aspirations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We wish to thank you very much indeed for providing those technical details from the World Bank. A man very much after my heart who has served Nigeria in several capacities within the World Bank family, a technocrat, a man who understands the role that he needs to play to support Agile. I'd like at this point to invite to the podium a woman who holds the affairs of women in Nigeria. Help me please welcome the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs, Iman Suleiman Ibrahim.
Your Excellency, our mother, my mother, the mother of the nation, Senator Olurami Tinubu, CON, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Your Excellency, wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Hajia Nana Shetima. Wife of the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Hajia Fatima Tajuddin Abbas. Members of the National Assembly here present, particularly the Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs, Honorable Kafilat Obara. Executive State Governors here present, His Excellency Professor Babagana Zulum of Borno State, His Excellency Caleb Maftwang of Plateau State, Governor of Taraba State, and other Deputy Governors here present. All First Ladies of States here present and spouses of senior government officials, may I also recognize my colleagues and partners in progress, particularly the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, Professor Suwaiba Saad Ahmed, Minister of State Education, and my brother, Honorable Ayodele Olawande, Minister of Youth Development. May I also recognize our development partners here present, particularly the World Bank, FCDO, and other partners in progress. May I also recognize the ES of UBEC, Aisha Garba and her team, and also Team Agile. All protocols duly observed. Today, with a deep sense of duty, I stand before you as a voice echoing the silent cries, hidden dreams, and boundless hope of our children, the beating heart of our great nation, Nigeria. As we mark the National Children's Day today, the 27th of May 2025, we do so under the inspiring banner of the Renewed Hope Agenda, a national commitment to building a more inclusive, a more secure, and prosperous Nigeria for all, particularly our children. Nigerians' children deserve more than just survival. They deserve safety, they deserve dignity, and a full promise of citizenship. This year's theme, Stand Up, Speak Up, Bullying, Building a Bullying-Free Nigeria, is a clarion call for a kinder, safer, and a more secured society. It challenges us to uproot cruelty in all forms, from the schoolyard to the living room, from physical harm to emotional silence. Bullying is not a child rite of passage. It's a sign of deeper societal failure, often stemming from violence witnessed or experienced within the home or other safe spaces. Collectively, we would like to commend state governors of the Federation for domesticating the Child Rights Act of 2003, a powerful legal instrument that protects our children. However, domestication is not enough. We appeal that we complete the process, we gazette them, we allocate resources for their implementation, and we strengthen institutions such as the family courts to ensure duty bearers are equipped and being accountable. As duty bearers, we strive to meet our responsibilities. I must remind us that successful child protection demands a national architecture of coordination and commitments across all levels of government and sectors, from the health to education, to justice, to digital safety, security to social development. We must act as one and with one vision, one resolve to make Nigeria the safest place for an African child. We must also deliberate in mobilizing adequate resources. Budgets must reflect our priorities. Child development and protections are not optional. They are foundational to national security, economic prosperity, and moral responsibility. We call on partners, the private sector, development agencies, our philanthropists to invest in Nigerians' greatest resources, our children. The Federal Ministry of Women Affairs is proud of the recent milestones, the comprehensive review of the 2007 National Child Policy, the successful hosting of the Global Pathfinding Alliance on Ending Violence Against Children, the deployment of the Family Cohesion and Resilience Programs, the soon-to-be-rolled-out Universal Child Grants, and many other initiatives being deployed under the Renewed Hope Agenda for Children. These initiatives are critical investments in prevention, protection, and resilience. As part of our system strengthening efforts, we have embarked on a nationwide advocacy tour, working closely in collaboration with state actors to harmonize national and subnational response across all states. The Renewed Hope Agenda is not just a slogan, it's taking roots as a promise in every Nigerian child, family, and for women. Today, as we also celebrate the spirit of collaboration, we mark a powerful milestone in the education and empowerment of a Nigerian girl child, the launch of the Agile program, and additional financing, and the grand finale of the Agile Games. I wish to congratulate the Honorable Minister of Education, the Honorable Ministers of Education, the state counterpart ministries of education in collaboration with the UBEC, the SUBEBs, for choosing such a symbolic day, the National Children's Day, to scale up this transformative program. Its significance is profound. Thank you, Your Excellency. Its significance is profound into investing in a girl child's education is to build the resilience of a nation. On this note, I wish to salute our partners, the World Bank, FCDO, the traditional and the new media, who have remained fearless in expressing cases, amplifying the voices of the vulnerable, and keeping all of us on our toes. You are not just storytellers, you are stakeholders in national architecture of child protection. We thank you for your vigilance and your voices. To our state governors, we extend our deepest appreciation for your unwavering leadership and for translating national priorities into local progress. May we also applaud the 10th Assembly, whose legislative courage continues to shape the future of every child by protecting our values. May I also appreciate our gracious, phenomenal First Lady, the Mother of the Nation, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, OONCON, whose motherly wisdom, unyielding compassion shines as a beacon of hope for families across our land. We celebrate you today, Your Excellency, alongside our children. Together, in tradition of national progress, we lift our voices in gratitude to a great pillar of our great country, our leader, our father, His Excellency, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, whose Renewed Hope Agenda is a vision and a living promise for every Nigerian child, every Nigerian woman, and the Nigerian families. We are grateful for your unwavering commitment to advancing the causes and rights of children through the renewed hope agenda for children. And to the Nigerian children, our change makers, our hope, rest assured that you are seen, you are heard, and you are valued. You are the heartbeat of this republic. Stand up for your rights, speak up against injustice, build with your hands, your minds, and your heart the Nigeria that you want to inherit. Say no to bullying, treat others with respect and kindness. I would like to wish all of us a happy Children's Day. May your dreams be bright, your path protected, your voices never silenced. May this great nation continue to rise on the strength of your courage and character. May God bless our children, may God bless you all, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
The Honorable Minister of Women Affairs has spoken and has spoken very well. I'd like to crave your indulgence to invite at this point to speak ahead of the Honorable Minister of Education. I'd like to call to a man who has been in the front and center of the support for the Agile program, the country director of the World Bank in Nigeria. These figures you heard from Melissa earlier is under the huge umbrella of the World Bank Country Director for Nigeria, Mr. Taimur Saad. Please welcome him as he makes his way to the podium. Thank you very much.
Good morning. I'd like to acknowledge Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, governors from Borno State, Taraba State, Kwara, amongst others, honorable ministers of education, youth, labor, arts, amongst others, and let me take advantage of a long-standing Nigerian tradition, which I'm very happy to have adopted in my 2 years in Nigeria. Please allow me to stand on existing protocols. Although, while I say that, I must also acknowledge a member of our family, the Executive Secretary, UBEC, Dr. Aisha Garba. Thank you, Aisha, for all of your hard work. I want to start, we've heard a lot about Agile, we've heard a lot about the additional financing, and frankly, today we're here to celebrate these children in the room and many others who have participated in the spirited Agile game, so I don't want to delay us much longer. I just want to say that from the perspective of the World Bank, I want to express our gratitude for being considered as partners to the Federal Republic of Nigeria in this critical mission of educating and developing Nigeria's children. It is an honor for us to be your partner in the context of Agile and many other programs that we are currently running in the education and youth development space. So truly thank you for your trust and your partnership. Agile for the World Bank is the single largest program in education in the world that we support. So that is both an honor, thank you, it's a responsibility, and it's also a reminder that all eyes are focused on us. Agile in its existing initial phase has reached already 4 million girls and boys with a focus on out-of-school education, out-of-school children, and also strengthening the social fabric and norms around school participation. We know that the challenge in Nigeria is daunting, and we should not be avoid the facts. Alarmingly, 2/3 of those who begin schooling will drop out. Girls who will begin schooling will drop out before completing a junior secondary school education. But the Agile program is and aims to continue to change that narrative. The program tackles both social perceptions, safety concerns, and financial barriers, as well as the infrastructure challenges that prevent the girl child and boys from participating in a quality educational experience. With the additional financing that's going to be launched today, it will enable the program to reach 21 states and, with God's support, 15 million children and an additional 25 million teachers, communities, parents, and the entire ecosystem. So I can hear in the back a little rustling. All of us who have children can sense that anticipation, that rustling. They're getting tired of the speeches. So let me come to a close by, again, thanking you, First Lady, Honorable Minister, and other distinguished participants today for allowing the World Bank to be your partner. We hope that this trust can be sustained, and please be assured that we are committed to this agenda now, tomorrow, and for the long haul. Thank you.
World Bank Country Director, saying that the World Bank is committed to this agenda and will go all the way in support of the Nigerian program Agile. Let's give him another round of applause as he makes his way back to his seat. It's time now to bring a man who is a health practitioner, an expert in education, a technocrat, who is a medical doctor, and a politician, a man who holds the education sector of Nigeria in his hands, along with his team members. Help me welcome the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, to come and deliver his opening remarks.
Thank you. Let me begin by thanking the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluwemi Tinubu, for your continuous and persistent service to our country. Every time we call you, you come to us, you attend to us, from the health sector to education and to social protection. Anything that has to do with human capital development, you give your time all the time. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. To the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Ajia Nana Shetima, thank you for always being there with our First Lady. The wife of the, please let's give her a round of applause. The wife of the Speaker of the House, Ajia Fatima Tajuddin Abbas. Several of our governors that are here today. Let me particularly recognize the three governors that are here today. The governor of Borno State, Professor Babagana Zulum, for all the outstanding work you're doing in Borno State. The governor of Plateau State, Your Excellency, Caleb Muftuag, thank you so much for all the service to your state and to our country. And also to Taraba Governor, the new entrant to the Agile family, Your Excellency, Governor Agbu Kefas, thank you so much. You promised me many weeks ago that you'll be here today, and you're here. We appreciate you. Also to the members of the National Assembly present here, more importantly, the chairman of UBEC, the House Committee chairman on UBEC, and the Senate Committee Chairman on UBEC. Thank you for all your support. To my dear colleagues who are here as well, the Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaibat Said Ahmad, you know how I feel about you. Since you've been at the Education Ministry, the education sector is benefiting from your immense expertise. Thank you for your service to our fatherland. I know the Minister of Women Affairs just left. And also, let me recognize another minister here, the youth that are here today. Your class captain is here. The Minister for Youth, Honorable Ayodele Olawande, thank you so much. And Let me now go to acknowledge our religious fathers here. I promise His Eminence, though that I'm a Yoruba boy, I will never make that mistake again. The Sultan of Sokoto. His Eminence, Alhaji Muhammad Sadu Abubakar, thank you for your support in health, in education, and social protection. Thank you so much. Please let's give him a round of applause. And also, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Highness Ahmed Nur Bamali, thank you so much. His Royal Highness Colonel Paul Zaka, the Cope of Gong, thank you so much for all your support. And also, the Northern Nigerian Camp President, Reverend John Joseph Ayab, thank you so much. To our development partners as well, including World Bank, a diplomatic corps, and the most important people while we're here today, our beloved children. Thank you. And let me tell you something. You have the highest political support in the country today. The President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has your back. Thank you. Gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, our children are our future. It is for this reason we gathered here today, not just to join global celebration of Children's Day, but to highlight the importance of our duty and commitment to doing everything desirable and possible to secure the future of our children and ensure that it surpasses ours. This is why I'm delighted and honored to stand before you today, not just as your Minister for Education, but as a proud Nigerian, filled with hope and firm conviction that the future of our great nation is indeed a glorious one. Children's Day 2025 is more than a day on national calendar. It is a celebration of dreams, of dignity, and of unstoppable determination of young Nigerians. It is a tribute to those who, in the face of adversity, have summoned resilience and have chosen excellence. It is also a time to renew the declaration that our children are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but the proof of concept of today. Let no one be in doubt. Under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed agenda, we are keen to ensure that the potential of the Nigerian children is met with purpose and that the promises we make for the future are backed today by compelling policy reforms. And we're making good progress, turning plans into actions. In just 11 months, that myself and Professor Swebat moved to the Ministry of Education, we've moved from plans to actions. We've launched school improvement programs in all 36 states, backed by 2 billion naira in new investment for school-based management committees and over 20 billion naira in teachers' professional development. We've empowered over 100,000 school-based management committees to take charge of local school governance because transformation must begin from the school gate. We've trained over 260,000 educators in digital literacy, child-centered pedagogy, and inclusive teaching methods. Through the 800 billion naira HOPE basic education reform, we're delivering result-based funding that strengthens access, equity, and measurable learning outcomes. We've built or renovated more than 3,000 schools and classrooms and distributed over 5 million instructional materials from phonics books to STEM. And we've done what is most often hardest. We have put our children, not structures, at the center of policy and the core of our system. As we celebrate our Children's Day today, we also gladly announce the launch of Adolescents Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment, additional financing states, which is a milestone that takes a national commitment to education further and deeper, with inclusion of 11 more states from Adamawa, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Kogi, Kwara, Nasarawa, Niger, Sokoto, Yobe, and Zamfara, alongside onboarding Delta, Enugu, and Taraba states. Agile now stands as one of the most impactful initiatives to improve girls' education in the history of our country. The expansion is not mere administrative, it is transformational. We're constructing and renovating schools, we're delivering water, sanitation, and hygiene infrastructure to protect health and dignity. We're distributing learning materials, training teachers, and strengthening community engagement. Together with our partners, especially the World Bank, we're sending a clear message to every girl in Nigeria. You are not invisible. You are invaluable. You can aspire as high as you wish. The Agile Games, award, and competitions you witnessed this week are not just activities. They are acts of recognition, and behind every medal won is a story of grit, of students walking 5 miles to school, a story of determination, of children who borrowed books because they couldn't buy them, and a story of inspired purpose, of girls like Fatima, 13 years old, from Katsina. She's the first in her family to get to secondary education. Her mother sells vegetables. Her father is a tailor. She looked at me in my eyes and said, I want to become an engineer, to build things that won't fall. And I told her, so do I, because that is the quiet contract between every child and every leader here. We're builders together, builders of future that won't collapse under inequality, builders of a Nigeria that no longer treats excellence as accident, but as expectation. So, today, let me remind us that when we give the children a platform, they will perform. When we give them advice, they will accomplish. When we give them reasons, they will be great. They will realize greatness. It is our view in President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration that education is just not human right. It's a national security imperative. That is why every textbook is a brick in the foundation of peace and prosperity. Every school meal is an act of social justice, and every trained teacher is a guardian of our collective future. It was the late sage, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, who said, the children of the poor you fail to train will never let your children sleep. Convinced of this truth, we're not just tweaking the system, we're rebuilding it entirely by supporting displaced learners in fragile zones with mobile learning and temporary classroom shelters, delivering inclusive education, providing assistive devices, and teachers' aid for children with disabilities in 25 states. Through UBEC and our digital partners, we're embedding vocational and digital skills in classrooms from Lagos to Bauchi, expanding school feeding because no child should have to choose between hunger and learning. And let me be clear, this is not charity, this is nation building. We're firmly resolved under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, education must be inclusive, adaptable, and innovative, preparing our children to both learn and lead. At this point, let me stop and give gratitude again to our First Lady. Your Excellency, on behalf of the education family, we say a profound thank you. You have shown that the role of First Lady can be a vessel for hope, a platform for dignity, a symbol of aspiration. I remember when you visited schoolgirls in Makoko and handed learning kits, not for the camera, but for the cause. What your action announced to every Nigerian child is you matter. Your leadership has elevated girls, uplifted mothers, and inspired students across our nation. You have reminded us of compassion, what compassion is powerful, and then you have modeled for us the compassion of the powerful. Your advocacy, especially through initiatives like We're Equal, has made it clear. No girl must be left behind. Today, your presence affirms our children's worth. Nigeria sees them. Nigeria believes in them. And for that, we're grateful. Thank you, Ma, Your Excellency. Please, let's give our Excellency a warm round of applause. To every child being honored today, and every child across this federation, shine on. Let no one tell you your dreams are too big because of where you're coming from. Let no one distract you that Nigeria can never deliver on your ambition. Prove them wrong, for this is your time, and Nigeria is your country. There's no stopping you. Push on with unrelenting determination. That is the Niger spirit, the unshakable audacity of people who refuse to be limited by where they start or where they're coming from. The spirit runs in you. And yes, the spirit of every child who walks to school in slippers but walks out with a scholarship. You are not the exception. You are the new standard. Shine on relentlessly. Your great destiny beckons. Fulfill it. Excellencies, distinguished guests, partners, parents, let today be remembered not as a celebration of excellence, but as a statement of national intent, that under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, we will educate every child, wherever they come from. Support brilliance, not just admire it. Build a nation not only of roads and railways, but of readers, writers, thinkers, dreamers, and doers. Remember, like I said at the beginning, our children are our future. We're not waiting for the future. Today, the future stood up, received the medal, and said, I'm ready. And we pledge that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration is also ready to empower our future with all it takes. May God bless our children, our schools, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Happy Children's Day.
Honorable Dr. Tunji Alausa, no child should choose between hunger and learning. And the renewed hope agenda is there to ensure that every child in Nigeria goes to school. That is the promise. We congratulate Dr. Alausa for his very powerful, very poetic speech. We thank you so very much for wishing us Happy Children's Day. And today we are going to ask the children to do the honors for us, because we know that they are here and it is their day. So children of Nigeria, we want you to do our We Are Happy. We are H-A-P-P-Y. We are H-A-P-P-Y. We know we are. We are H-A-P-P-Y. Happy! Happy Children's Day, children. It's always wonderful to identify with children. And when you are 10-year-old like I am today, you remember all the songs you had when you were young. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, distinguished, esteemed guests, we're very, very happy that you could make it to the Children's Day celebration, specially curated today by Agile, UBEC, Federal Ministry of Education, supported by the World Bank. The Agile Game 2025 is a landmark celebration of creativity, skills, acquisition, and leadership organized under the Adolescent Girls Initiative for Learning and Empowerment Agile project. It's focused on expanding opportunities for adolescent girls. It's time now for us to have the first set of award presentations, and we are going to start by talking volleyball girls. And in volleyball girls, there were 5 states that participated: Borno, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau. And to help us do the honors today, from all the participating groups, we're going to invite a very special woman who is the Agile National Project Coordinator, Federal Ministry of Education, Mrs. Amina Buba Haruna, to make her way upstage. And today, in true Oscar style, she's going to be presenting the medals and the trophy to the winners. She has an envelope in her hand. We do not know who has won, but we believe that when the time comes, she will give us that announcement. So hold your anxiety. I'm excited already. Let's go.
Your Excellency, our mother, this is the volleyball girls category. Congratulations to all the participants. And here I announce the winner is Borno State.
Where are they? Borno State Governor, your team just won. Okay, so let's make this quick. The governor will stand in the middle. We have the picture real quick. This is it. This is the moment that Borno State won the Agile Games volleyball girls. And as that is going on, Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, is on her way. These are the girls from her state, even though she's now belonging to all the states of Nigeria, but she's here today to support Borno State girls. Such a beautiful moment in history. Congratulations to all of you. Congratulations to Borno State. And that brings to an end that particular group that have won volleyball girls. May I immediately invite to the podium the Agile Task Team Leader, World Bank, Dilip Parajuli, for volleyball boys. And as he makes his way, let's tell you that there are 5 states that participated. We have again Borno, we have Kano, we have Katsina, we have Kebbi, again we have Plateau. Congratulations to the winners, and I believe you will soon hear who has won the category for boys. Absolutely brilliant. The First Lady has received them and congratulated them. It's time now to invite the next speaker to announce volleyball boys winner.
Good morning, Your Excellency, First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The next category of champions, volleyball boys category, and with the champions, it's 2 in a row, Borno State.
Once you receive your award, you'll go down to greet Her Excellency the First Lady. Now for the award. Once again, the state for the most has won. to go down and pay your respects to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So Borno State, make your way quickly. Make your way quickly. The team should be volleyball boys. Make your way quickly now. Abi? All right. A very special moment for volleyball boys. Yes. They are paying their respects to the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. They've just won the Volleyball Boys Trophy, and they also won the Volleyball Girls Trophy. Words of advice. Congratulations to all the... There you have it. Congratulations to the Borno State Governor and the team that won the Agile Prize for volleyball. It's time now for us to invite the CAN Chairman, Northern Nigeria, Reverend John Joseph Hayab, for basketball boys. And for basketball boys, there were 7 states in the category. We have again Borno, we have Ekiti, we have Kaduna, we have Kanu, we have Katsina, we have Kebbi, again we have Plateau. As we await the excitement of which state has won this, let's invite the good Reverend. Thank you, sir.
Your Excellency, their mother, His Eminence the Sultan, and all other distinguished guests that are here, my job is simple: to unveil the basketball boys. Join me as I present the basket boys category that goes to Kano.
your way down to pay your respects to the First Lady. Make your way down quickly. Kanu has won the prize and the trophy for basketball. Boys, be smart as you go your way down to pay your respect. Keep moving, keep moving. Thank you, and congratulations to you. Okay, I need you to face, yes, and listen to the advice. Congratulations to Kanu. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for your patience and your special relationship with young people. We appreciate you. It's now my pleasure to invite His Eminence Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Saad Abubakar III, for basketball girls. Your Eminence, we thank you for accepting to do this for us. We appreciate you, sir. And for basketball girls, the categories were 7 states. We have Borno, we have Ekiti, we have Kaduna, we have Kanu, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau.
Who am I to say no when my leader will give me directive I should represent him? The Sultan of Sokoto, my leader, has asked me to congratulate the team and to say it's a well-organized thing. And it's something that we can never forget. Sultan, I thank you for the privilege you've given to me. Your Excellency, the wife of our President, we are grateful for this wonderful event. May God bless us. No wonder His Eminence is asking me that I should open and see what is inside. My second leader, that is the Emir of Zazzau, is here. And is excited. It's Kaduna State that have won.
Your Excellency, they are making their way to come and pay their respects. Kaduna State has won, and they have been so blessed by our royal fathers. This category of winning is for basketball girls, won by Kaduna State. Competition by 7 different states, and this is the official photograph with the First Lady and the wives of top government functionaries and top elected persons in the country. Congratulations to Kaduna State. Your Excellency, we thank you for your remarkable patience and association with the youth. We appreciate you. These displays are more than competitions. They are proof of transformation, resilience, and national progress. Agile Games 2025, not just about winning, it's about witnessing what happens when we invest in education, equity, and the dreams of our children. It's about building a Nigeria where every girl can rise, lead, and thrive. Congratulations to all the winners. There are other categories coming up, but before then, Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you Emmanuel Osaho, who is a lawyer and is also a dancer. And the Slum to Stage dance performance uses dance to help children develop social behavioral skills. They have 2 hubs in Abuja where they train children for dance. Slum to Stage leverages the transformative power of dance to create safe, expressive spaces where young people can build confidence, discipline, and social emotional skills. Help me welcome to stage Slum to Stage dance performance. a bouquet of flowers to Her Excellency the First Lady, from slum to stage dance performance, and a young lady with pink ribbons and pink decorations in her hair in a beautiful white flowing gown has presented that to the First Lady. We thank you so very much indeed for your thoughtfulness and your kindness. They say kindness never goes unrequited. And the First Lady always shows her kindness, and so the young performers have brought her a Children's Day gift. We thank them. It's time now, Your Excellencies, to invite for the next Agile Games Award presentation in the arts very quickly. We invite the Practice Manager of Education World Bank, Shazad Latif, for essay. And for essay, we have 5 states: Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and Plateau. And as he makes his way up to stage to announce the winner, she makes her way to stage to announce the winner. Please help me welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you so much. Very proud to be here today to announce the winner for the Agile Games 2025 National Champion in the essay category. And the winner is Bello Deborah from Ekiti State.
Secretary have joined this very powerful photograph for the essay category won by Ekiti State. Congratulations to you. She makes her way, a winner for all times, who has won the Agile Essay competition from Ekiti State, makes her way to pay her respect to the First Lady. There she goes, don't hold her up. Don't hold her up. Congratulations to you. Ekiti State in the spotlight. This is how to do it. Fantastic photograph there with the Ekiti State winner who has done a great job in the essay category. Congratulations to you. Once more, we thank the First Lady for her graciousness. And of course, we thank Ms. Shazad Latif for handing over that prize. It's time now for us to invite quickly for Poetry Out Loud, the Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education Commission, Aisha Garba, to do the honors for Poetry Out Loud. For the Poetry Out Loud, only 2 states participated. Katsina participated for Poetry Out Loud, and Kaduna. Let's see who has won this prize.
Thank you. It is an honor and joy to present this award in the presence of our special guest of honor, Her Excellency, the Mother of the Nation, Senator Oleremi Tinubu, who as a role model to our children in Nigeria
embodies grace, strength, purpose, determination, as a reminder to all our children here today that there are no limits to what you can become. Thank you, Your Excellency, for your commitment to the next generation, for being a beacon of inspiration to every child in Nigeria. Thank you. The award for the Poetry Out Loud category goes to Michael Destiny, Kaduna State.
Congratulations. The World Bank, the ministers, their teachers join in this particular award that has been won by Kaduna State. And of course, the Emir of Zazzau has joined this photograph. This is his state. The support is immense for Kaduna State. Congratulations to you for winning the Poetry Prize. Well done. And I'm told he was also amongst those who won the Sports Prize. So he knows his book. It's time to go forward, and we're waiting. Yes, indeed, you should join. This is her state, of course. Congratulations to you. Wow, there you go. Time now for you to go and pay your respect. You have received royal blessing. The ministers are here. World Bank is here. UBEC is here. Everybody came to support you. Congratulations. He makes his way to pay his respect. This prize is the Poetry Prize. A powerful moment of validation given by Her Excellency the First Lady herself. It's time now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, to invite to the podium the Chairman, House Committee on Basic Education, Right Honorable Mark Bako Useni, to do the Short Story Prize. The Short Story Prize was competed for by 5 states: Borno, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and Plateau. And so this is the time for our Right Honorable to announce the winner to us.
Your Excellency, the Mother of the Nation, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the wife of the Vice President, Hajia Nana Shetima, other distinguished invited guests here, permit me to stand on protocol as earlier laid out. For the short story category, the winner is Mariam Mamman from Borno.
alone before the group photograph? Can the winner step forward alone? Alone. Alone. Thank you. Now you can join the group photograph with the Right Honorable and everybody in the picture. This prize has been won by Borno State. See, your governor has left his seat. All the ministers have left their seat. And the UBEC Executive Secretary has come to join you. The National Coordinator, Agile, has joined. Congratulations to Borno State. The young lady goes forward to pay her respect. She's on her way down to show what stuff she's made of, getting the opportunity to visit with the First Lady and receive blessings and advice and congratulations. Short story prize winner, Borno State. Yes, it's a great moment of joy for Borno State at this time. We congratulate you. Congratulations to Borno State. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Excellency, wife of the Speaker, this moment is a great moment. I'm a short story writer, and sometimes you sit down in the middle of the night and you are trying to create the characters. Okay, this man has a funny eye. Okay, this woman has lost her child. Writing a short story is very hard, as is writing poetry. So for the arts, I congratulate all the winners. It's very hard work, and Borno State has taken that prize for imagination. We thank you. At this point in time, we're going straight away to invite to do the honors for us Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Hajia Nana Shatima, for the painting prize. The painting prize, Your Excellency, the painting prize was for 5 states: Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and Plateau State. Your Excellency, I'd like to crave your indulgence to please come forward and do the honors for us for this prize. Thank you very much. Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, comes up.
Your Excellency, our dear mother, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency, Senator Oloremi Tinubu here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to unveil the winner of painting category. It's Kaduna State.
Again, Kaduna State has won, and we see the wife of His Excellency, the Vice President, is excited on behalf of Kaduna State. The wife of the Right Honorable Speaker is also very excited for this moment. And so it's time for the photography for the Kaduna State winner. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, for obliging us. Thank you. This is the moment Kaduna State has done what needs to be done by winning that prize. And he goes to pay his respect with this prize that he has won. He has shown deep respect for Her Excellency the First Lady. Congratulations. In the arts category, that painting prize brings to a close the arts category. Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, this next person that I'm bringing up stage is bringing back the storytelling tradition of our ancestors. She is ensuring that leaders and the workforce of Nigeria are doing well through our values, and that Nigeria is economically blessed through storytelling. And when I met her yesterday, Your Excellency, I said, but you are not even a grandma. She said, no, but when she enters the role of Grandma Wura, she transforms completely. Help me welcome Grandma Wura's storytelling performance at this point.
Once upon a time, there lived a little girl called Nkechi. Nkechi wished so hard to be an aunt. She wanted to be an aunt because she did not want to be responsible for anything or anyone. She wanted to have free time so that she could do whatever she wanted, whenever she wanted, and however she wanted. So every time Nkechi would see an aunt, she would say, "Oh, I wish I was an aunt." One day, Nkechi's mother, just back from the market, sent her to the woods to fetch some firewood in preparing the evening's meal. Nkechi set out immediately, but as she did so, she mumbled and she grumbled. She did what? She mumbled and what? Grumbled. Unknown to Nkechi that day, the wind of wishes was out in the woods to grant wishes. And so as she walked along, another horrible day for a little girl. Little girl ants never work. All they do is play and visit their friends whenever they like. Unlike me. How I wish I was an ant! As soon as she made that wish, all the trees on the path where she walked stood still. The birds stopped singing and chirping. Everything suddenly grew still. Then there came a mighty gushing wind. It was the wind of wishes. It picked her up, spun her in the air. She screamed. And just as suddenly, everything was back to normal. Except for poor Nkechi, of course. Nkechi had turned into a what? An ant. While she was still trying to understand what had happened, she heard a harsh voice from behind her. Hey, you have been snoozing, haven't you? She turned around to see who it was that spoke so harshly. She saw millions of ant heads marching. These were the soldiers from the Agile platoon division. They were marching and walking in their tracks. Before she could say a word, they said, "Get back, get in line," and begin to work. I'm not an ant. I'm a little girl. Get back to work, they told her. Then she began to work. All day, Nkechi worked along with the ants with barely enough time to even rest or even play. She then found out that there were no busier creatures on the surface of the earth than the ant. Hard work. They exercised hard work. She also found out that they worked as a team to build their colony, and they built the tallest ant hills you could ever see in your life. Then she also found out that the ants, they don't eat alone. When they find food, they leave pheromone trails and lead other ants to the food source. And that is what? Integrity. You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. She also found out that they served their queen mother, Her Royal Highness Queen Remy, mother of the queen of the ant colony. Then she found out that they had amazing love for one another. When an ant is fainting on the way, another ant comes and feeds from its special stomach for that ant to survive. Nkechi was now an ant, but not a happy ant. Look at your neighbor and say, Nkechi was not an happy ant. No, she was not. And well, she began to cry. As she began to cry, she heard a very soft voice from behind her. It was Her Royal Majesty, Queen Remy, the mother of the ant colony. And she said, "Why do you cry, little ant?" She said, "I'm not an ant, I'm a little girl." She said, "Don't worry. I saw when the wind of wishes turned you into an ant, but you requested for it. You know, I too had wished that I was something else other than a queen ant. But then I found out that it is not what you are or what you have that defines you. It is how you manage the circumstances and the situations around you. So, little girl, be the best version of yourself. And be the best you that there can ever be. Because I have decided to be the best ant queen that I can ever be." Oh. Nkechi began to say to herself now, "How I wish I could just see my mommy. How I wish I could just see my daddy. How I wish I could just see my friends. How I wish I was a little girl again." At that wish, who came coming back? The wind of wishes. Everybody say the wind of wishes. The wind of wishes came, picked her up gently, and then turned her into the little girl that she actually was. By this time, Nkechi's mother and the villagers had gone around looking for Nkechi. "Hey, Mama Chinedu, where is Nkechi? Hey!" They began to look. They were looking for Nkechi. They found her under a tree, as if in a deep, deep sleep. Nkechi later told her mother how that she had turned into an ant. Do you think her mother believed her? No, of course not. But she didn't mind, as she began to move around, helping her mother with practically everything her mother needed her to do. She was helping community. She was in school helping out and being the best version of herself. And that is the end of my story. Thank you. And so, children, never run away from responsibility. Instead, run towards them. Because responsibilities are the opportunities that will make you the best version of yourself. Happy Children's Day. I love you. I celebrate you. Our protocols duly observed. Thank you very much. Please give yourselves a big round of applause.
No grandmother walks that fast. Slowly. Your Excellency, Grandma Wuraola is a vibe. She's absolutely brilliant. I loved my grandmother very much. She had so many stories to tell me, and I became a storyteller because of my grandmother. We are particularly excited that Grandma Wuraola has done the honors by giving us such fantastic storytelling today. Thank you, Your Excellency. Congratulations to her. This is what grandmothers do. Tell you stories in the middle of the night when you are afraid and make you feel comfortable about the birds outside and the sun in the morning. Congratulations to Grandma Wuraola. It's time for us to go to the next category of the Agile Games Award presentation, Literacy, Leadership, and Innovation. And for digital literacy, would like to invite the Honorable Minister of Youth Development, Ayodele Olawande, to come forward. And for digital literacy, we have 6 states participating: Borno, Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, and Plateau. We now welcome the Honorable Minister.
Good afternoon. Happy Children's Day to us. Because I'm the #1 children here, probably child. And to our mother, they called her First Lady, but for me, she's the first mother of the nation. And for all of us, it is better to have a mother like this so that you can grow. Digital literacy category of this award goes to Kano. Fatima Nuruddin. Fatima Nuruddin, come forward.
winners, digital literacy, have come forward to receive the blessing of the First Lady. We congratulate you both. Digital literacy is a very special field, and this has been taken by Kano State. Congratulations to you. Well done. Your Excellency, our next category very quickly is debate. That part where you say, good morning, my fellow debaters, my co-debaters, the timekeeper. This is how we used to do it when we were in secondary school. Thank you, Your Excellency. The debate category is going to be presented by the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Professor Suwaiba Saeed Ahmad. And in the debate category, only more than 3 states participated. We had Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau State, as the Honorable Minister makes her way up the stage to present to us the winners of the debate category in the Agile Games Award. And this particular one is for literacy, leadership, and innovation. Honorable Minister.
Our mother, our queen, I present the winner for the category of debate, and the winner is Success Elimi Mian from Kaduna State. Success Eliminum and Favor Jacob.
Makes her way on stage to join Kaduna State for this epic win for the debate category. To be interesting to know what topic, because after you say, I salute my co-debaters, timekeeper, my topic today is, it will be nice to know what topic. Later you come and tell me. Your Excellency, congratulations to Kaduna State. They make their way now to come and pay their respects to Her Excellency, the First Lady. They have won in the debate category. The debate category. Make your way swiftly. Make your way swiftly to pay your respect to the First Lady. Swiftly. Where are the other members of the team? Number 3, join quickly. There you go. Congratulations to Kaduna State. Her Excellency is teaching them how to show off their awards so that it's not inside a pack. You show off your award because you have won it fair and square. You see, that's the way to do it. You worked hard, you beat other competitors, and now you are the winners. A round of applause for Kaduna. There we go. Debate category. Kaduna State are the winners. Congratulations to you. Some words of advice from Her Excellency, the First Lady. Congratulations as you make your way. Your Excellency, they always say that there is ability in disability. And we will take a young person now with exceptional talent, a young person with ability in disability who has done exceptional painting, and he will make his way to present the painting to Her Excellency the First Lady. And the name of this person who has done such great work is Awelewa Eniola. Awelewa does not believe in holding himself back, and he has done exceptional work. His painting is phenomenal, his talent is incredible, and he continues to rise every day with the work that he's doing. Her Excellency the First Lady has gone to congratulate him for this fantastic painting, which we must see if you turn around with the painting so we can see it. Thank you. Her Excellency pulls the wheelchair and salutes the courage, resilience, and dexterity of Awelewa Eniola, who has done this incredible work and has not been limited by any challenges at all. A true formidable Nigerian. Let's give a round of applause to Awelewa Eniola, who believes that reaching for the skies is what we all do, and who is a super talented Nigerian artist. Well done. Her Excellency is amazed by your talent and is pleased by the work that you have done and celebrates you. Congratulations to you. Awelewa returns to his position after being celebrated by the First Lady. After being celebrated by the First Lady, can we begin to move that wheelchair? We thank you so much for bringing him, and we thank the First Lady for celebrating him in the limelight. We appreciate it. Well done. Great job. You really do need to look at that painting again. So formidable, so well done. Thank you very much indeed. It's time now for us to invite to come forward with the category on spelling bee. 7 states participated here: Borno, Ekiti, Kaduna, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, and Plateau State. I'd like now to invite very quickly the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, to come forward to present this prize for spelling bee. As he makes his way up, please let's celebrate him. All of this is under his belt as the Minister of Education. A round of applause for the Honorable Minister.
Thank you. I chose this category of award to present Spelling Bee. This is in recognition and acknowledgement of what our First Lady, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has done, a commitment to lifelong learning. She's written so many books, and while she was a First Lady of Lagos State, for 8 years in a row, she hosted the annual Spelling Bee competition. This is to acknowledge you again. Thank you. The winner of Agile Games 2025, National Champion in Spelling Bee category. Blessing Temilade from Kaduna State.
Let them receive their award first, then they can join the group photograph, the rest of you. Please allow them to receive their award first from the Honorable Minister. The Honorable Minister of Youth joins this photograph. UBEC and the Honorable Minister of Women Affairs are coming to join this epic photograph. Their teachers can now join in this picture. Congratulations to Kaduna State. Yes, thank you, Your Excellency, for giving her that opportunity. Fantastic. Without the parents, who would we be? That's good. Well done. Mariam won the Governor's Award for one day in Lagos State. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was such a phenomenal initiative.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, all other protocols duly extended. My name is Mariam Busari Obadino. I was one-day governor in 2007 during the Lagos State Spelling Bee Initiative, which was started by the New Era Foundation. And today, I am a beneficiary of the impact of what education and support for a girl child can birth. I'm a lawyer, I'm a mother, now a special assistant in the Office of the First Lady, supporting on legal matters. So to the young girls in this room, I want to encourage you that your ambition is valid. My coming up here was inspired by the winner, and Mommy wanted me to come and share a bit of my story and to inspire you all to remain in school, to stay focused, and know that there's no limit to what you can achieve if you keep believing in yourself and just paying attention. Stay the course, and there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, regardless of your challenges, of your circumstances. It's been very inspiring to see all the various winners today in the various categories. So regardless of whatever you can do, just keep at it, stay the course, and by the special grace of God, we will bet a new future, and Nigeria will be great. Happy Children's Day to you. Thank you, Mommy.
An unflappable opportunity, being Lagos State Governor for one day. At that time when that was going on, I kept saying, why am I not in secondary school so I can be Lagos State Governor for one day? Mariam has done incredible. Her confidence levels are very high as a result of having won that opportunity in Lagos State at the time. Let's give another round of applause to Mariam. Governor for one day. Congratulations. And for the last category, Your Excellency, I'd like to once again bring up the Honorable Minister of Education, is Environment and Entrepreneurship, and 6 states were in that category: Borno, Ekiti, Katsina, Kano, Kaduna, and Plateau State. And in that category now, we kindly invite the Honorable Minister of Education to come forward for that category one more time. Honorable Minister, sir, thank you very much. You people should clap for him now. First Lady is clapping for him. Clap for him. He comes up with the UBEC Executive Secretary for this award presentation.
You said the name. And the Agile Games 2025 National Champion in Environment and Entrepreneurship category goes to...
It goes to Hawa'u Aminu Alba and Khadija Mukhtar, Katsina State. Also Girls Environment Club.
Please clap for them. Hawa Aminu Alba, Khadija Mukhtar Aksan from Katsina State.
Katsina State, Hawa'u Aminu Alba and Khadija Mukhtar.
Katsina State has won the Entrepreneurship Award. Congratulations. It's time for you to pay your respects, so go down real quick. Congratulations. And that would be it for the Agile Awards, which has been extremely exciting and fantastic. Katsina State brings the rare, but they have won a very special award. If you ever tried to do business and you sold something that you couldn't get your money back, you are not a good business person. But Katsina State has shown that they can win this category. Make your way swiftly. Thank you. Congratulations to Katsina State. The First Lady receives the winners in audience, gives them advice. We're truly very proud of all the winners. Show your prize. Don't be shy. Open your award. Don't put it in the packet. The First Lady tells the winners, show your prize. Congratulations to you all. Congratulations to Katsina State and all the winners today who have brought their prizes to showcase to the First Lady. And we thank her once more for her kindness in her relationship with young people. Thank you. Your Excellency, I'd like to report here that His Excellency Malam Abdurrahman Abdurazak, Executive Governor of Kwara State, Chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, is ably represented by Dr. Ebenezer Leo, Head Education Department, Nigeria Governors Forum. We thank him for sending an able representative. It's time now for us to quickly go to the special remarks. And I would like to go to the special remarks now and invite very quickly His Excellency, the Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency, Dr. Agbukefas, to deliver a special remark here before we invite the Governor of Borno State, who will speak on behalf of himself, all governors, and the Chairman Governors Forum. Excellency, the Governor of Taraba State.
Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the wife of the Vice President, Your Excellency, my colleague, let me just stand on the already established protocol. I want to appreciate the Ministry of Education and the World Bank with the blessing of Mr. President, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for making this program a reality. Actually, this program started with 7, and today 14 are added, and you have 21 states in the program, in which Taraba State, that was left behind, is now included in the program. On behalf of the new states, the 14 states that have been added to this program, we want to thank you. And also we believe that any program that the First Lady is involved in is always a blessing. So I want to thank every one of you for this opportunity. And next time when we get back here, Taraba State will shine. Thank you and God bless you.
His Excellency Dr. Agbukefas, the Governor of Taraba State, we congratulate you for joining the flank of Agile states, and you have told us that the next time these competitions are had, Taraba State will shine. Time now for me to invite friend, brother, and His Excellency, the Governor of Borno State, who is going to be speaking on behalf of the Chairman, Nigeria Governors Forum, and on behalf of all the governors and on behalf of himself. His Excellency Professor Babagana Umara Zulum.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Her Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oloremi Tinubu, Her Excellency, the wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Hajia Nana Kashim Shettima, His Eminence, the Sultan of Sokoto, my colleagues, the governors of Plateau, Taraba, deputy governors and the representatives, members of the National Assembly, members of the Dr. Tunji Alausa, the Minister of Education, and Professor Zoiba Said, Minister of State for Education, other members of the Federal Executive Council here present, other royal fathers, the Northern Nigeria CAN Chairman, UBS Executive Secretary, the Country Director of World Bank, invited guests, our dear children, the hope of our future, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Remarks by the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, His Excellency Abdul Rahman Abdul Razak, the Governor of Kwara State, at the Agile Additional Financing State Launch and Award Ceremony, Children's Day, and presenting his remarks. I bring you felicitations from the Nigeria Governors Forum on this momentous occasion, where we are not only commemorating the Children's Day, but reaffirm our shared commitment to transforming the lives of our young people, especially our girls. The launch of the additional financing for the Agile project is not just a ceremony, it is a national milestone. With this 1.2 billion investment, 500 million in original financing, and an additional $700 million, Nigeria is making one of the boldest sub-Saharan commitments to the adolescents' girls' education in the recent memory. These numbers tells a compelling story. Today, over 8.6 million girls are being reached across 18 participating states. More than 25 million people, teachers, families, and communities stand to benefit. By the end of the project, we expect a 3.5 times increase in girls' secondary school enrollment and an improvement in the national completion rate from 42% to 52%. This is not theoretical. These are measurable gains that change lives and shape futures. But we cannot ignore the challenges. According to global data, around 10 million girls are out of school in Nigeria. As a nation, we simply cannot accept this situation to remain unchanged. This is where the Nigerian Governors Forum comes in. We have long understood that girl-child education is not just a moral imperative, it is a strategic investment. That is why the Nigerian Governors Forum is proud to be taking deliberate steps across our states. We are working with state houses of assembly to prioritize and finance girl-child education, supporting schools' initiatives, watch infrastructures, and gender-sensitive teacher recruitment. Through the Nigerian Governors Forum Secretariat, we are also helping states generate and use gender disaggregated data to address disparities in enrollment, completion, and learning outcomes. In partnership with the World Bank, UNICEF, and the Gates Foundation, we are facilitating reforms in education, financing, and adolescent development. In 2024, we convened the National Conference on Girl-Child Education alongside the International Day of the Girl Child, where the NGO, together with the Federal Ministry of Education, unveiled the Girl Child Education Support and Funding Declaration, a collective commitment to ensuring every girl completes her secondary education and accesses the opportunities that follow. Across states, we are supporting the formation of safe spaces and mentorship clubs for adolescent girls, proven strategies that reduce early marriage and foster confidence, decision-making skills, and resilience. In a complementary effort, we are also preparing for the 2025 Nigeria Education Forum Summit, Team Pathways to Sustainable Education Financing, developing a synergy between the town and gown in Nigeria. This summit is timely, reflection on the urgent realities of the subnational education, financing, and governance. Its focus on town and gown partnership reflects a deliberate pivot to innovation, integrating academia, policy, and the private sector into a shared mission to improve learning outcomes, expand access, and build a workforce that is both globally competitive and locally relevant. Agile complements and amplifies all these efforts. It embodies what is possible when government, communities, and development partners work in harmony toward a shared goal. Let me use this opportunity to commend the Federal Ministry of Education, UBEC, and the World Bank for their leadership in stewarding this transformative program. And to my fellow governors, thank you for your political will and unwavering commitment. To ensure the continued success and accountability of the Agile program, the Nigerian Governors Forum calls for the establishment of a robust monitoring and evaluation framework across all participating states. We also request periodic progress reports to the forum that clearly track implementation milestones, disbursement efficiencies, and outcome-level results. These updates are essential not only for transparency, but for ensuring that states can learn from one another, adapt quickly, and sustain the impact of this transformative investment. The task ahead of us is enormous, but not insurmountable. As we honor our children today, let us remember no child should be forced to choose between safety and school, between culture and dignity. We owe them more, and through Agile and through our actions at state level, we are beginning to deliver on that program. Let today's award performance and inspiring stories remind us, when we empower girls, we uplift all. Let us keep building a Nigeria where every girl can rise, lead, and thrive. On behalf of the forum, I want to express my sincere appreciation to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for his support to educational development in Nigeria. I also want to extend my deepest appreciation to Her Excellency, the First Lady, for her enormous contribution to the enhancement of means of livelihood of the less privileged. I cannot leave this stage without acknowledging the support that Borno State government received from Agile that has enabled us to construct about 104 schools. We rehabilitated about 2,931 schools under the Agile programs. The coordinates of all these projects are with us so that people can see. I must commend the former TTL of the project, now the current years of the Universal Basic Education, for our determination and commitment that has ensured success of the project in Nigeria. To the Minister of Education and the State Minister of Education, you are doing well. Most of your programs are doing well, especially the Students' Loans Program and your program on Tibet. I came here because of 3 reasons. 1, because of the impact of Agile in Borno State. But secondly, when I saw the program has our First Lady as special guest of honor. I said I will honor her because she is a very committed and passionate woman. I'm not a prayer singer. She's on time. He really comes late to a function. And when I saw her name as the guest of honor, I said I must respect her because of her commitment to her motherland. We're wishing you all the best, Ma, and thank you very much for all the good works that you have been doing in Nigeria. Within the last 2 years, he has been to Borno State, I think not less than 4 or 5 times. This goes to show her commitment to the noble objectives of moving Nigeria forward from where we are to a higher standard. On this note, once again, I want to express my sincere appreciation to all of you and to congratulate our children, those that have participated in the games, and especially for the winners. We hope to see more of such programs in the future. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Long live the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, the Governor of Borno State, has delivered what will be considered some of the most important comments about the Agile program and how it's succeeding in Borno State, and special accolades for the First Lady for always being on time and commitment to children and women. Your Excellency, I'd like to crave your indulgence to quickly talk about the batches of photography so that we do not waste too much time on that. The batch 1 of the photograph will have all those in the front row, and this will be at the cutting of the cake. All those on the front row with all the winners of basketball and volleyball today. And then the second batch will be all the winners of the other categories with everybody in the front row. Batch 2, wives of governors, wives of ministers, wives of service chiefs, wives of members of the National Assembly. Batch 3, ministers, governors, National Assembly members here present. Batch 4, Agile State Project Coordinators and all Agile National Coordinators. At the core of all the photographs would remain the First Lady, the wife of the Vice President, wife of the Right Honorable Speaker, wife of the NSA, Ministers of Education, UBEC ES, Agile National Coordinator. And so the first batch again is basketball, volleyball winners with all members of the front row and the First Lady. The second one is the next category of winners, all winners with all front row members. Your Excellency, do you want my attention? Thank you very much, ma'am. At this point, I want to take a quote. I want to encourage you to nurture your curiosity and keep learning. Getting the right education and going to school is important for your future. Never be afraid to ask questions. To invite our First Lady, I would like to call on Right Honorable Progress Umar, Speaker of the Nigerian Children's Parliament. Quick, 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 quick. You can't keep the First Lady standing. Come, come. It's your day. She has 4 sentences, Your Excellency.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency.
Can we be seated, please? Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, esteemed guests. Our hearts swell with joy as we stand here today in the presence of a very remarkable woman, a visionary leader who embodies the true spirit of our dear nation, Nigeria. We welcome with deepest affection Her Excellency First Lady Senator Oluremi Tinubu. Ladies and gentlemen, with immense respect and overflowing joy, let us all rise as we welcome our beloved mother, the First Lady of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu.
Thank you.
Please be seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. The wife of the Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Her Excellency Hajia Nana Shetima, wife of the Speaker, House of Representatives, Hajia Fatima Tajuddin Abbas, wife of the Deputy Senate President, Hajia Leila Barau, Your Excellencies, members of the Diplomatic Corps, members of the National Assembly present, particularly the Chairman, House Committee on Basic and Secondary Education, Honorable Mark Bako Seni, Chairman, House Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development, Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, State Governors, I'd like to acknowledge His Excellency Professor Babagana Umar Zulum, the Governor of Borno State, and the Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency Agbu Kefas, and the Governor of Plateau State, His Excellency Caleb Mufwang, honorable ministers present, including our hosts of today's Agile lunch, the Ministry of Education, headed by the Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, Minister of State for Education, Professor Swebat Said Ahmad, Minister of Youth Development, Honorable Ayodele Olawande, Minister of Women Affairs, Honorable Iman Sulaiman Ibrahim, Minister of Labor, I think he's not here, wives of National Assembly members, wives of honorable ministers, your wives of service chiefs, Executive Secretary, Universal Basic Education Commission, Honorable Aisha Garba, and all members of our team. Our royal fathers here present, the Sultan of Sokoto, His Eminence Alhaji Muhammad Saad Abubakar III, CFR, the Emir of Zazzau, His Royal Majesty Ambassador Nuhu Bamali. Development partners present are here, the World Bank Country Director, Dr. Taimur Samad, and FCDO office, religious leaders here present, including CAN Chairman, Northern Region, Reverend John Yab. Our dear children, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to join you all to commemorate the 2025 Children's Day celebration. To our dear children, the heartbeat of our beloved nation, I say Happy Children's Day to you all. I am pleased to learn that Agile project is significantly contributing to reducing the burden of out-of-school children in our communities by increasing secondary school enrollment among adolescent girls in Nigeria. It is on the strength of the impact of the project that is now being extended to 14 new states through additional financing, bringing the total of Agile benefiting states to 21 nationwide. I congratulate the 14 new states for being part of this laudable initiative. The success of Agile also reaffirms the commitment of the administration of His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, under the Renewed Hope agenda to focus on education as an essential pillar of development by producing unhindered access to quality education for every Nigerian child. I commend the Honorable Minister of Education, Dr. Maruf Olatunji Alausa, the Honorable Minister of State for Education, Professor Sweba Ahmed, and the Executive Secretary of the Universal Basic Education Commission, Dr. Aisha Garba, and their team for this laudable program. And I applaud your collaboration with the World Bank and development partners in securing a future where education is accessible, inclusive, and impactful for the girl child. I am here to formally launch the Agile Additional Financing Project and the Agile Games Award Ceremony, which we've all witnessed today. As this is a dual event, I congratulate all the students from the various schools who participated in the Agile Games. Every child represented here today has demonstrated what is possible when opportunity meets support, whether through entrepreneurship, environmental innovation, storytelling, or sports. You all have shown us that the good seed planted are already bearing fruit. As we honor all the outstanding participants across the various categories, I seize this opportunity to say to every child here, whether or not you receive an award today, you're all champions. Your efforts Innovation and courage is worthy of celebration. Keep learning, keep creating, and know that your potentials to make a real difference in Nigeria is limitless. To our governors, traditional rulers, and religious leaders, I thank you all. Your leadership is crucial in mobilizing communities, encouraging school enrollment, and championing girls' education. Let us continue to stand united in this shared vision. I want to use this opportunity to introduce our students to 2 programs that the Renewed Hope Initiative will be launching soon. First is the Environment Club for secondary school students and the Environment Society for students in tertiary institutions nationwide. This is to help clean up our environments, especially plastic waste, and grow more trees. Second is the Flow with Confidence for our girls in rural communities. This program is to provide 1-year supply of disposable sanitary pads to our adolescent girls to support them to remain in school during their menstrual cycle. I urge our traditional rulers and community leaders to also be on the lookout for the commencement of these programs so that everyone can benefit. To our dear students, please go to school and complete your education. Staying in school and excelling in your studies will give you the knowledge and skills you need for a good future. Never stop believing in what you can achieve. To the parents, guardians, teachers, and communities that support them, thank you for your labor of love, guidance, and support. At this juncture, to the glory of God and benefit of humanity, I launched the Agile Additional Financing Project and formally closed the Agile Games Award ceremony. Before I take my seat, for all the winners of today, I'm going to be supporting you with 50,000 naira to each. I see that our children are excited. Thank you for the good work that you do. Once again, happy Children's Day to every Nigerian child. May all your dreams come true. God bless our children. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Those responsible for moving the cake should not keep Her Excellency waiting. The cake should move now for the first batch of photographs, which would involve the front row. The front row will take this photograph with Her Excellency, and then we'll have a couple of symbolic children to join the next batch. But the front row first, and then we have the symbolic children. A couple of children will join. The cake is making its way to Her Excellency. Your Excellency, we crave your indulgence. We thank you for your kindness and patience. Thank you, Ma. So will the front row please make their way up here? And can we have a list of the symbolic children that would join? Her Excellency, the wife of the Speaker, Excellency, the wife of the Deputy Senate President, and all those in the front row, our traditional rulers, would be in the photographs at this point. Thank you very much. Everybody in the front row, can we have the numbers for the young ladies and the children who will join in this category? So the young lady who is the Speaker of the Children's Assembly has joined. She is representing children in this photograph. I want her at the edge, ma. All right. Join the Minister of Youth. Go and join the Minister of Youth. Okay? Both children will join the Minister of Youth and stand beside him as a symbol. Our poetry performer will join the Minister of Youth. Your Excellency, this is the first photograph of those in the front row.
Okay.
Your Excellency, the cake cutting will now be done and we will spell Agile. A-G-I-L-E. The cake has been cut. Congratulations. And now the first row will fall out and then we'll take the next batch. And the next batch, thank you very much, Your Excellencies. Thank you. The Honorable Ministers of Education would remain in this photograph, the Agile and the UBEC. Her Excellency will take, can the two of them join in front? Quick, hurry up. That's a special photograph that Her Excellency has demanded for. It's time now for us to have the next batch, wife of National Assembly members, wives of ministers, and wives of service chiefs to make their way quickly to the podium for this next photograph. And we will want some of these children to, the two of you will now fall out, and these children will now stay on with the Minister of Education on the side. You can go. Would like to welcome Right Honorable Regina Akume, wife of His Excellency the SGF of the Federation. This is a picture of wife of National Assembly members, wives of ministers here present, wives of service chiefs here present. And our last batch will be our development partners, UBEC Executive Secretary, Agile National Coordinator, governors and ministers. Last batch, development partners, governors, ministers, Agile National and State Coordinators, and UBEC. After this photograph, our very last batch will be development partners, governors, ministers, UBEC, Agile National Coordinator, and Agile State Coordinators. This picture over, we're taking the final batch and would want some representative of the children, 3 of them, to come forward to join this picture. Quickly. Agile State Coordinators, Agile National Coordinator, UBEC, development partners, and in this last photograph, we will spell hope, H-O-P-E, renewed hope. Congratulations. Yes, join the picture. Until then. One day. Development partners, governors and ministers. Development partners, governors and ministers. The final batch. After this photograph, development partners, governors and ministers. Okay, we would like you to clear the aisle so we can see properly. Once this picture is over, development partners, governors, and ministers. Thank you very much, Agile. Development partners, governors, and ministers. Now, the final photograph. Agile can leave now. Development partners, governors, and ministers. Agile, please return to your seats. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. Development partners, governors, and ministers. This picture has been joined by His Excellency Right Honorable Regina Akume, wife of His Excellency, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation. Development partners, governors, and ministers. Very much. The pictures are now done. I'd like to hear some silence in the back. Her Excellency would now return to her seat.
Only the students, because there's no picture.
Her Excellency returns to her seat now, please. As she makes her way to her seat, can we all rise to salute the nation for the national anthem as we bring this event to a complete close. The national anthem, media.